clickers can be purchased online or at most pet stores for less than $5.
Out along the ground, and as soon as the dog's tummy hits the
clicker in the other, and I'm going to click and reward each time he makes eye contact. Sit down.
Hi, after watching the video, click the link in the description to download the program.
Let's get started. How to stop my dog from barking. Learning how to teach your dog to stay is possibly one of the most important commands for your dog to learn. The stay is the basis for many other useful commands and tricks, but more importantly, the stay command is important for safety reasons. Before you begin teaching your dogs the stay command, you may want to have him master the sit and down commands first. It is easier to be specific about the stay command if your dog is in the sit or stay position first. To teach your dog to stay first, have him sit or lie down. Have your training treats in your hand and make sure the dog is aware you have treats. Don't give him a treat for sitting or lying down. Instead, after your dog has assumed the sit or down position on your command, put your hand up in a palm forward position and say, "Stay," in a firm voice while backing away one step. If your dog stays in position, immediately step forward and say, "Good stay," and give a treat. If your dog doesn't stay in position, start over and return him to a sit or down position. Hold your hand up in a stop signal while saying "stay" firmly and backing away one step. In the beginning, when learning how to teach your dog to stay, it's important to not try to step away too far. Just start with one step, and if your dog stays, immediately step forward, praise and treat. It's okay if your dog breaks position when being treated to begin with, but eventually you will want him to stay in the sit or down position until you release him. As your dog begins to get the hang of what you are asking of him, slowly increase the distance you back away from him while asking him to stay. As he becomes increasingly dependable in the stay command, you will want to increase the distractions by taking him to the park to practice or enlisting family members to act as distractions. Also, when learning how to teach your dog to stay, you will want to practice having your dog stay when he cannot see you. To start with, you can just step around a corner in the house out of sight and slowly increase the distance and time you expect your dog to maintain the stay position. One of the main reasons that people bring their dog to a trainer is for housebreaking, and another that is high on this list is for the need of training is how to stop a dog from barking. Once you get down the main ideas and what to do, training will be easy. The first thing you have to realize is that barking is natural for a dog to do. It is part of their instinct to do so. So don't expect to stop your dog from barking totally. Some dogs have more to say than others. With the proper training, you can have your dog bark on your command by using certain keywords that will allow your dog to bark. Surprisingly, this will reduce the random barking your dog does now. The words you should use are simple. Use ones that your dog will understand. These words should be one syllable, like speak, or whatever you will to use to make your dog bark. The second thing you should try to do is to figure out the reason why is your dog barking. Try to find out what are the reasons for the barking. Is he trying to get your attention, or is there danger or something that is exciting to him? As you may know, the dog is barking for a reason, even if that reason is not that obvious to you. For example, if he is barking at the mailman, then ask the mailman to give the dog a treat. If your dog realizes that the mailman is a friend and not a stranger, then he might stop barking at him. I hope you enjoyed this video. Click here in the description below to download the program.